Hello, welcome to the Real Internet Come Forth and Meet the Author Session Live. My name is Antoinette Smith and I am your author. Remember to get your books, get your books, get your books, people. Some of them are on sale at Barnes& Noble, Amazon, Google, Apple iTunes, Walmart.com, Target.com, Books A Million, Kobo, Indigo, and Tails. All of them come in paperback and digital version. Get your copies today. Remember, we are still in October. We are in Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Show your support for the breast cancer survivors by wearing your pink. Show your support for all the ones that have lost their lives due to breast cancer. And ladies, remember to do your self-exams on your breast monthly. And if you're over 40, to get your yearly mammogram checks, all right? So show your support for the breast cancer. Wear some pink. Wear a pink shirt, socks, shoe, bow, something, okay? So thank you for continue to watch these videos, share these videos, all right? We are still in the Real Internet Come Forth book series. We are in value number 3, titled Years of a Teen. Remember, this month we're talking about domestic violence. We're still in October, domestic violence awareness. The color is purple, but we're going to support cancer today, all right? But we're reading from value number 3, The Years of a Teen, Mother, Student, and Battered Woman. This is age 16 and 17, all right? So we're going to read from chapter 4. It's titled Abandonment. My father said to me, I have a cousin out there that has some properties for sale. Get dressed so you can go to get you a house. So I got dressed and my mother and her sisters had my children. My father took me to his cousin's house and sure enough, she had a 3-bedroom. She had 3 available properties for rent or to own. So I looked at all 3 and chose the brand new single wide mobile home. It was just placed on the slab 2 months ago. She said to me, it's brand new. I have not got the septic tank or well dug. I also had to get a light pole and electric boxes, but I had to get permits first. So I said to her, I want this home, but I am only 16. Can you keep all the paperwork and permits in your name and I will pay everything and I will pay for everything? She said, yes, no problem. We family. So I gave her $2,000 up front, and that covered the septic tank, the light pole, and the lights. The next week, I gave her $1,000 to get the well and the pump hooked up, and I was able to move in. I went and purchased new furniture, curtains, and new curtains for my home, and I got my girls new bunk beds and bed sets, and me a new bed. There were built-in dressers in both rooms and huge closets in both rooms and a brand new carpet all throughout the house, the tiles in the bathroom and kitchen. There were bay windows in the kitchen, living room, and the children's room. It was beautiful. We were so happy. I started riding the bus from home again. It was mine. I paid $175 a month until it was paid off. Now I had to work on getting myself a car. There was this man that we call the meat man because he came from Indiana to sell meat from his truck. Now I had known him my whole life and now I have children. So I buy meat from him like my mom did. I told him I had moved and got a new house and about what happened with my car. He said, I'm getting ready to buy my wife a new car. She has Corvette, a Chevrolet Corvette 1989. It only has 10,000 miles on it, but I have to get $2,500 for it. I said, oh, I always wanted a Chevette. They are so cute. So he said, I'll keep the registration in my name until you pay it off and you get the title put in your name. I said, oh, thank you. I have money. I have the money in 2 weeks. And he also said that had cheap Pampers in Indiana. So I'll bring you some of those for the babies. So each week he brought 2 cases of Pampers for my 2 babies, because both were still in diapers. And he said, you can pay me for the Pampers and food stamps. Wasn't God good to me and blessing me still, opening up doors and windows? He continued to send me help through this journey called life. Excuse me. My godfather, who was a pastor, would always come to my house and have prayer with me. Well, to keep it real, he prayed over me and keep me covered in prayer because he knew I was living in sin. And he would preach the gospel of Jesus Christ to me and lead the decisions up to me. I respected him for that. He didn't spare my feelings either. He called a spade and a lie a lie. He didn't sugarcoat anything with me. He always told me the truth about the matter and what I wanted and not what I wanted to hear. And I love him for that. And his wife too. She would cut me so deep and bleed inside because I act, and she demanded I act a certain way and show respect and to teach my children the ways of the Lord. She made me she made me start going back to church and not to send my children, but to take them to church. She said, "You show them the way, not point them in the direction." I love and thank her for that, and to this day. She said, "Y'all come learn together because a divided house would never stand." I hadn't seen nor heard from my children's father since I moved. So one day I walked out of my mom's house and he was sitting on the side of the road. I kept walking. He said, "Can I talk to you?" "No. You put me and my children out of our house, but it's okay. I guarantee you I would never happen again in this lifetime. And you took my car, so we done." He said, "People break up all the time and move in and out of the house." I said, "I'm not people, and I'm not people, and it only takes one time for you to put me out." He said, "I'm sorry. Will you come back home?" "No, I already bought me a house, so you can keep yours, and I will have my car in 2 weeks." He said, "Where did you buy a house at? And who giving you a car?" "None of your business. It won't be you. Do you think that, wait a minute, do you think that I can't get a house and a car of my own? I'm not young and dumb as you think I am." I didn't say that. I went back into my mother's house and told her what had happened. She said, "Stay at my house tonight and let him, wait a minute, stay at your own house and let him have that house and everything in it." I said, "He sure can. I got all new stuff anyway." So I called his sister. So I called his sister and told her she can have all the furniture and everything in the house if he lets you get it because he put me and the children out the house. She said, "What?" "I have been asking him why you haven't been at home, and he said you was mad at him and because he was in the city for 3 weeks. No, he put me with all my clothes and shoes and throw it in the snow at my mama's yard." I said, "I'm so sorry." She said, "I'm so sorry. He's silly." I said, "But it's good. Still in school and we okay." So I had my car and my house. I was good too. I was good to go. I went and hooked up with a boo on Friday night. My birth control was doing wonders just because I didn't have a menstruation since I got, wait a minute. Okay. I was doing good. I went and hooked up with my boo on Friday night. My birth control was doing wonders because I didn't have administration since I got it in months ago. I was prepared for my winter ball. I was preparing for my winter ball next month, December. Not sure if I would be back with my children's father, but we were not together now. 1 week later, he found out where I lived and he was beating on the door. I said, "What do you want?" "I'm staying here with you. You stayed in my house, so I can stay here." I said, "Stop all that yelling before you wake up the children. You put us out. Now you mad. I told you I was sorry." I said, "Good." I said, "Good, me too. But for now on, I will pay for my own housing, cars. I don't need you to give me anything." And I'm going to end the chapter right there. Remember to get your books, get your books, get your books, people. We are reading from the Real Internet Come Forth book series, volume number 3, titled Years of a Teen. And we are talking about domestic violence, being a domestic violence relationship, all right? So remember, until we meet again, God gets the glory and I tell the story. Goodbye.